Barkley Lake. The water's still up, but the fish are still biting. It's panfish time. Let's go down, hook up again with our friend Jim Doom and see if we can catch some of those big old bluegill and red ear.
Don't mind a little boat ride, do you?
I ain't scared if you ain't.
We got 200,000 acres of lake we can fish today.
Well, we could probably only cover 150,000 a day.
Yeah.
All right, I got a good buddy down here in Western Kentucky who I talk to frequently about such very important life topics that most people can't live without, such as turkey hunting. We've turkey hunted together, we have striper fished together, we have eaten fish together. But last year, for the first time, I went red ear fishing with him. We're out with Jim Doom on Barkley. Now we got some pretty wild conditions this year. A lot of people assume that the water's up, fishing's over. Well, Jim has had a couple good days in a row, and we hope that today is kind of like the last couple of days that he's had. What's been going on the last couple of days, Jim?
Catching some good red ear, fair numbers, but some really nice fish, like £1.5, £1.75 fish.
Not that bad. Yeah, he'll eat, won't he?
Had a young man in the boat the other day, about 10 years old, said, we'll release that one in the Lake of Crisco.
Hey Jim, let's talk about, we've obviously bluegill fished with you before, and we're back this year. Tell me what's different this year from last year.
Well, we got just a little more water than what we've had in the past. It's not all a bad thing, just makes the fishing a little different.
Find yourself fishing in people's yards and
Yards, picnic tables, campsites. You know, since about mid-March, our water conditions have been changing. It's not been no stability to it, hardly at all. Either rising or falling. It keeps my job interesting.
I guarantee you.
Keeping up with the fish. Uh-oh.
What you got? Some with shoulders on it?
I think so. Feels like, yeah, looky here.
First double of the day. What you got?
There's what we're looking for.
Is it red ear? Oh, yeah. Nice.
Them pretty, beautiful fish. Male.
That's more like it. You took that worm back from him. Now that was just mean, Jim.
He won't need that worm where he's going.
Hey, where do I go to get that one like you got? Show me.
Straight toward that tree right there.
That's
The
the
big tree. Yeah.
Uh-oh, I might have something here.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna need a scooper on this one, Jim. Oh my, that's not right. Oh my goodness, Jim. Oh my goodness.
It's a 12-inch fish, isn't it, or better?
It sure looks like it. 12 is back here, so
Yep.
that's a 13-inch
It's a
fish.
13-inch fish.
Let's see what a 13-inch fish looks like. All right, look at there. Oh my gosh. You got another one?
Got another one. Yeah, it's got to be. If it's not, it's a bass, but I think it's a shell cracker. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
The only way I know to describe, this is just like a big deer coming in on you, or a big turkey, I think. To me it is. Makes my legs shake a little bit when I get excited. They're good ones when you can lip them.
Boy, he hit it like a freight train. Get him. Now, how about that hook set in action right there? Let me see that again, Jim. How'd you do it? Oh, it's one of them hammerheads. I think he was in the weeds a bit too. Felt like he was 400 pounds. Oh my goodness. Look how thick that fish is. Oh my goodness. You know, you say hand size. That's not hand size, it's arm size.
Yeah, hand and a half.
Jimmy Doom, once again, we've had a heck of a time. Just because the water's up, doesn't mean you can't catch fish.
Absolutely. They're going to eat every day. I mean, I'm hungry right now.
I am too, I'm always hungry. But hey, if they're gonna spawn, they've got to spawn.
They're going to spawn when the water temperature gets right. They're going to go there, and they don't care where it's at. You know, as long as the habitat is right, it could be in a campground or parking lot, or wherever there's some gravel.
And we've got just about as many as that container can hold. It's enough for a good fish fry. We could stay here and catch them all day.
Right.
But you know, no resource is completely unlimited.
Right.
Use common sense.
Use a little common sense, and one way to look at it, if you catch so many, you've got all these fish in the freezer you need to eat, and there's no point in going back fishing. So I like to keep just enough for about 2 meals.
Let me tell you what,
Then I'm ready to come back.
They don't last too long around my house. I'm just telling you, especially these fish right here. A lot of people think you can't fillet a bluegill or a red ear. You can very simply do that. Make a cut right behind the gill plate, go right down that backbone, flip it down, cut that off of that skin, take the rib cage out, and you have a boneless piece of meat. Well, thanks so much. We've got our mess of fish, and I was given strict orders by Nikki to bring home fish tonight. If I'd have showed up with that fish, it could have been bad. Thanks for saving my life. I appreciate that.
Well, I'm glad I could help in such a dire situation.
Thank you, Jim.